Anxiety does not begin with overthinking. It begins the moment your brain detects something that might be dangerous, sometimes before you even consciously know why. Your heart speeds up, your breathing shifts, your muscles tighten. And here is what most people don't realize. None of that is weakness. None of it is imagination. It is biology, running exactly as it was designed to run. For most of human history, surviving meant staying alert. A sound in the dark, movement at the edge of vision, the wrong silence in a forest. The brain had to respond fast, faster than thinking could allow. So it built a system, a rapid response threat detection network that could prepare the entire body for danger within seconds. This is what we now call the anxiety response. And at its core, it is not a flaw. It is protection. It sharpens attention. It increases alertness. It prepares the heart, the lungs, and the muscles, all before the thinking mind has had time to decide whether danger is real or not. That speed once saved lives. Deep inside the brain sits a small, almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. Think of it as a smoke detector. It does not stop to verify whether there is a real fire. It reacts first and asks questions later. When the amygdala detects a possible threat, whether it is physical, social, or emotional, it sends an immediate signal. Something may be wrong. Now, just behind the forehead, there is another region, the prefrontal cortex. This is the brain's evaluator, the part that reasons, contextualizes, and decides whether the alarm is justified. Under normal conditions, the prefrontal cortex can calm the amygdala down. It essentially says, "False alarm, we are safe." But when stress is high, sleep is low, or the nervous system has been repeatedly activated, that communication between the two can break down, and the alarm keeps ringing. When the amygdala fires, it activates what scientists call the sympathetic nervous system. This triggers the adrenal glands, small structures that sit just above the kidneys, to release adrenaline, and shortly after, cortisol. The effects move through the body rapidly. The heart beats faster to pump blood to the muscles. Breathing speeds up to bring in more oxygen. Muscles tighten, ready for movement. Digestion slows. The body redirects resources. Sweat may begin. The pupils dilate. These are not symptoms of weakness. They are coordinated biological responses, documented in research published in journals including Nature Reviews Neuroscience and the Annual Review of Clinical Psychology. Every single one of them has a purpose. The body is preparing to either face the threat or escape it. Here is where anxiety can become complicated. The body responds to a perceived threat, and then the brain notices the body responding. A fast heartbeat, tightness in the chest, shallow breathing. And sometimes the brain interprets those physical signals as evidence that danger is still present, which keeps the alarm active, which keeps the body responding, which gives the brain more signals to interpret as danger. This is what researchers describe as an anxiety feedback loop, a cycle in which the body's own response becomes part of the fuel. It is not irrational. It is the system doing exactly what it was built to do. The problem is simply that it cannot find the exit. Not everyone who experiences stress develops persistent anxiety, and the reasons are complex. Research suggests that a combination of factors may sensitize this alarm system over time. Genetics, early life experiences, chronic sleep disruption, prolonged uncertainty, high caffeine intake, or sustained psychological pressure. No single cause explains it. The brain is not broken. It has simply learned, through repeated experience, that the world may require constant vigilance, and so it stays ready, even when readiness is no longer needed. Anxiety begins as protection. It becomes a problem only when the alarm grows too sensitive, when it fires too often, too loudly, for threats that may not require that level of response. But understanding the mechanism matters, because when you understand that anxiety is a biological system, not a personal failure, something shifts. The fear of the feeling starts to lose its grip. And that, according to the research, may be one of the most important first steps of all.